Hi friend, David here from Learn Stage Lighting, and in this video I want to kick off our month here where I'm focusing in our videos this month all about church lighting. And the first step really in having church lighting is figuring out what lights to buy or what lights to buy next, right? Now, when I work with churches, I see a variety of different things, right? The church world is so diverse, not only in the styles and the desire for what the service looks like, but also in what each individual building and congregation has to work with, right? Because some churches have stuff. Some churches have new stuff, some churches have old stuff, and some churches have no stuff and are starting to buy stuff, right? And so when we talk about stuff, really what we mean are lights. And through this video, I really want to help you and focus in on figuring out what that first or next purchase is going to be. Because for a lot of people, it's January, and you get a new budget that unlocks. I know I did at the church that I tech direct at. Okay, I got some AV budget this year. And that means, hey, we got to figure out what the best thing to spend it's on. And, you know, if you're a church that's like most churches, you've got a limited budget and you want to make the most out of what you're going to do. So how do you figure it out? So first things first, be sure to subscribe here if you're not already, and give this video a like if you enjoyed what you've heard. Now, figuring out what lights to buy, for me, when I'm working with a church, comes down to a few simple steps, okay? Step number one is you need to get the essentials right first, okay? And what I mean by the essentials for most churches is getting in some simple front light and some simple backlight that really works for your congregation, okay? Now, you may have front light and backlight that works for you really well, that is in good condition, that fully works, and you know, you're good to go. Okay, then skip past the step. But when someone walks across your stage, and this is more important than ever before because everybody's got a camera on their phone, they're taking pictures, they're taking videos, and you want to represent the message that you're giving from that stage, or your presenters are, you want to represent that in the best way possible. And the video that you're taking, you're live streaming, your congregants are taking, anybody else who walks in is taking, that is going to look good if your lighting is right. So I've got a video that talks about how to make a great front wash, and I'll link it here in the cards on the side of the video so that you can check that out. If you know that when somebody walks across your stage, or maybe you've got somebody who likes to go out off the front of the stage and walk in the front of the congregation, and I would light that area well too. Because that way, no matter where somebody is on the stage or if they're a walker, you're going to be able to light them and make sure they're seen clearly so that they're communicating the message most clearly to the audience. And this is huge. Once you get that done, and I know that might sound boring, but it's not, you want to go ahead and then have some fun. Okay? Now, what does having fun look like? Well, it could be any variety of things once you've got that good wash down. It could be adding moving lights for effect. It could be uplighting or downlighting walls or backdrops. It could be adding in some side light. Truth be told, this is where it's going to vary the most from church to church to church. One thing I'm a big fan of is lighting your ceiling with some color and possibly some patterns from some gobos. Okay? And so what I really want you to do is take into consideration when you're looking at different effects lights and thinking about, okay, do I want to create an effect, or do I want a moving light that could be used maybe both as backlight and to wash the set at different times? Am I looking for something that doesn't move because I'm going to put it in one place and then I could get more of those lights? And really sit down and think about what your goals are for the next year and even the next 5 years. and what kind of light you could purchase that's going to help you get in that direction. Okay, and this video is about lights, but I'm going to throw consoles into it here as well. If you're not able to get the easy control that you want, that allows you to control the lights the way you want and do everything you need to, then it may be time to change to a different console or software. And, I talk about that a lot here. And so my point here is really to get these ideas festering in your mind, to get things moving around, because what I don't want you to do, and I've seen this so many times, is a church or a band or a DJ or a theater group that I work with goes out, they buy something, they're not happy with it, and then they come to me. Okay? And then we have to figure it out from there. I would much rather be able to help get you thinking in the first step. Think about, okay, exactly what do we need? Researching what will meet your needs, maybe getting with a dealer and getting some demos, and then buying the right thing the first time. If there's any mistake that churches make, that's the one that I see the most. And so one of the things I want to do for you to get you going is I've got a guide. It's called 3 Steps to Begin with Church Lighting. You may have seen it before on LearnStageLighting.com, but it's completely revamped here in the new year, and so I want you to grab that, and I want you to make sure you're subscribed here, because next week, and further down on this playlist if you're in the future, I'm going to be talking about consoles. I'm going to be talking about, actually the next few weeks, because this is really powerful, I'm going to be talking about how to choose the right console. How to decide whether you should run your lights from stage or run them from the tech booth, or maybe not have anyone actually run them at all. That and more once you subscribe, so be sure to do that, and I'll see you guys here next week. Thanks.